What's up, contenders and champions? Hope that you are well and welcome to this stream. Trying this out on Twitch. Should be fairly private because nobody really knows about the Twitch channel. So, hope that you're looking forward to this. I which I never stream on Twitch, but this is really funny. I don't know what this is, but this hype train thing started, and like loads of people are just going. I really don't even know what the hype train is, but loads of people were subscribing and doing. I don't even. Yeah, honestly, I've never ever looked into this. I don't watch Twitch or do anything, but that's really funny because loads of people were getting like hyped in the chat and doing all these Amazon Prime things. I don't know, that's really funny. But hey, you got the hype train and you got me hyped even for this. That's what happens when people get excited for the content. Hey, I'm very excited for it as well. And why not be, hey? I saw that we're starting to get this breakout on the Bitcoin chart, and I thought, what better time to go live than now? We can look through this together. We can go through and, really just look into the charts, everything in real time. It's pretty nice, no? So yeah, that's what we'll do tonight. Hopefully we get a really bigger break. So obviously coming back up to this weekly, this is obviously such a massively important level. You know, this is all-time highs. Like this is the all-time high on Bitcoin right here. So like right here is the all-time highs on Bitcoin. We are literally, in terms of percentage, less than 2.5% away from another potential all-time high. What do you have above you? Well, clearly we still do have, we can't forget about it, we still do have this weekly above us. So this is obviously weekly resistance. We obviously have the previous day value area high up there. And, you know, a lot of people were like, where was the point of control? You know, the point of control that we had up here was in this section. This is obviously the wrong section. You know how stupid I am? I needed to zoom out. Look at this one. This is where I was getting that point of control. I was looking at the point of control from last night. This is where I was saying about that point of control. You see how that last range, so when we're looking at this section here, the point of control was literally right on the money. Right on the money, right on the weekly. And that's how yesterday, you were all very impressed. I know it. I know you were all very impressed with that short. Because we got the short right off the weekly and then obviously made its way down. You all saw this from the free video that I made this morning, or you were just watching in the group as well. We obviously bounced off of the CC. That was the low of the day. So what happened over the last 24 hours? Rejected weekly. Yeah, we actually had some trades in around here, as you all know. We had this really nice short into the long. In the end, we all know this fizzled out, come all the way down to the CC. Really nice bounce off the CC, ladies and gentlemen. Just like we had that really nice long yesterday, you had the really nice long once again today. Yeah. You hopefully you watched Mike's video last night, because you just done this again, didn't you? You come down to those mini lows, swing failure pattern to mini low, and you got your bounce underway here. Where are we coming back up to? Well, it looks like we're going to come back up to this weekly now. Looks like that's where we're heading. Volume coming in steady. Open interest increasing. Yeah, I would say it's likely we're going to test this weekly again. To be honest with you, that's what I would imagine. So hey, there you go. We'll wait and see. Let's see what people are saying in here. we reached hype train level 4. No idea what this means, but we reached hype level 4. We love you, Daniel. I love you all too. I really do. Yeah, we'll go through this today. So let's see if we break above this weekly. This is the only place that I would look for basically look for anything else. I'd have to see us retest this weekly. So we'll place an alert on this. Get our alerts placed, and I reckon hopefully we'll get this alert come off in a few minutes. Literally we're 0.3% away, so we should get this right now. Here we are coming up into the weekly. Open interest still increasing, 17 million into the highs. See if we break it. Hey, let's see if we break it. We're right on it. 27 mil coming in right now. Bull's going for this all-time high. Obviously this does look pretty bullish. We have to think the open interest is really bullish here. 40 million breaking above the weekly now. So we're breaking above the weekly. I would say open interest looks good. Volume looks good. Yeah, it looks it looks decent, to be honest. I am not in any shorts, by the way, so I'm out of my short positions, but I do think this looks pretty decent. Obviously, we're going to have to see if we can close back above this weekly. But if we do, then yeah, I gotta think if we close above this level, then well, I think it's very likely we come for the all-time high. We're closing down on it as we speak. Literally, we're now 1.8% away from the all-time high. Volume obviously looks brilliant. Let me move this away. Oh, man, you know what? I watched back one of my... Look at this volume. This is crazy. 53 million coming in here in the last 5 minutes as we're breaking through this. This is with increases of open interest. Really nice volume. Yeah, obviously... Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, I mean... Well, this is the thing, like, I don't trade breakouts, so I'm not a breakout trader, so I wouldn't long up here. And if it breaks, if it goes up, this is the thing. I actually thought about doing a new video on breakout trading because loads of people are like really obsessed with breakout trading at the moment. And so I was actually thinking of doing my version of breakout trading, like how I trade breakouts. I know, I was going to say, I watched back one of my videos the other day and oh man, I couldn't even watch my own videos. I didn't realize how annoying it is that you can actually hear me, like, hear the saliva in my mouth. I know people commented on it and I thought, oh man, they're crying about nothing. I watched back one of my own videos and I was like, wow, that's actually really bad. I was like, wow, I literally feel sorry for people watching these videos because I could not put up with that noise in the mouth. That was ultra annoying. So now I've actually realized what people are on about. I will remember to move that away from my mouth. Because I understand how annoying that noise is. 55 million coming in here anyway. 55 million coming in, massive open interest increasing, over 3 billion open interest on Bybit. Wow. Bybit open interest over 3 billion. Can you remember not even that long ago when we used to struggle to hold above 1 billion open interest? Now we're hitting 3 billion open interest. Wow. I mean, again, I'm not going to long here. This is the thing that I like to trade. I think, obviously people long the breakouts and whatever, but don't you think it's a lot more easier to just, I literally posted this in the group, yeah. CCD. This is how I find my page. Just type in CCD. Here we are. This was like 3 hours ago now. 3 hours ago, you had the long entry. Like, you just have to have a little bit of, you have to have a little bit of confidence, I suppose. You have to have that bit of gumption about you to long these pullbacks. And you had the opportunity earlier, literally. This was posted after what we were 0.4% above. We had a 0.4% bounce. There was plenty of opportunity to buy in this. You even retested this. Look, this was on the 5-minute chart. You actually retested it, 10 minutes later. So you definitely would have had the opportunity to buy lower down. And I'm always under the perspective of, hey, if this wants to break out now, hey, brilliant, because I'm in a long from lower. Like, I just don't like to buy the breakouts, period. Like, obviously, this looks really, really good, though. So 72 million volume coming in here. We're above the weekly. We're above the point of control. Really nice increase in open interest. Really nice increase in volume. There's not much we can do, yeah? What I will do for you is I'll log into a stream account and we will trade this together. How about that? I just need to log into an account that I don't really care about so much. 1 second. Bear me a minute and we will do this together. So, what should I do this on? We'll do it on this one then. What I'm going to do here is I personally am going to take profit on my Sculp account from my main account that's long because I just want to take profits because I'm not actually going to be managing this anymore. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But this obviously does look really good. But hey, profit's profit at the end of the day. So, yeah, this obviously all stemmed from our support. I mean, it is crazy. 3.4%. But anyway, I'm going to take profits here. So bear with me a minute and then I'll log into a stream account for you all. Right, there we go. So, right, that's done. I'm now going to go on my stream account. So, hey, there you go. Sometimes you just got to take profits because I'm not really that bothered if we go all-time high or not now. Like, at the end of the day, I'm here to make money, not the absolute maximum all the time anyway. So, anyway, that's done. So, I'll log into a stream account now and we'll just do this together, hey? What should we do with this on? We'll use this account. Why not? Hey, there we go. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have got a stream account here. So, hey, let's take some trades though. Let's take some trades. So what are we looking at here? We are above the weekly. Above the weekly. Should we just go instantly for a back test of the weekly? I'm not sure. It's going to be about another 0.29%. Hey, I'm going to long the back test if we get a back test of the weekly because, like, I'm just feeling it, you know? I'm just feeling it. And I also am just feeling like, who cares about this account? Do not follow this as investment advice. No investment advice, financial advice in this video. But I'm going to go for the back test here. Let's just go, hey? I'm just going to trade with small amounts of money. So we're just going to do this. Here we go. We're in. We are in off the back test of the weekly. Let's go. Let's go, Team Bulls. Look at this. So perfect. As it stands, maybe I get wrecked, but I'm liking this. Why? We saw that really nice increase in volume. Hey, we're above the weekly. I know where I'm wrong on this trade if we come back down below it. And hey, we're already in $15 profit. Let's go. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. I have to see how this goes. Sometimes you just need to see now. We'd like to obviously see this volume increase again, to be honest with you. Sell-off was decreasing open interest. You're getting the open interest come back in. Hey, I'll stick on another 10 grand on this. Let's go. I just kind of like it. I kind of like the look of this. Obviously, we're only trading with 10 grand, so literally nothing's going to happen. We just have to be the small fish. We're going to be the small fish for the day and just see what it's like to watch and be helpless to the market's peril of what's going to happen next. Hey, let's just wait and see what the market wants to do now. We've placed our bets, and now we wait for the market to come below the weekly or come back up or push back up again, eh? Simple as that. Really is. Oh wow, look at this. We received the hype train level 4 emoji. Look at this. The choo-choo. Look at this. What is this? Show off your support in the hooray, the channel. We earned a new hype train emoji, and we have just earned this special level 4 hype bard thing. Wow. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have just earned a really special emoji here. Chart champions with the hype bard special thing. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Here we are, $70 made. Back above the high. Hey, I'm gonna scale out here. I'll take 5 grand profit. And this is what I like to do. We'll then just go try and get out of this. There we go. 5 grand profit taken. Take profit 1 hit. Hey, I'll put stop loss at break even because I don't need to lose anything on this trade anymore. Actually, I don't want it break even, but I'll just put it back below the weekly. 57450. 574. Let's just go. Hey, there we go. No, pretty simple stuff. Obviously, if I was trading with proper money, then I might be a bit more, might try and scale out a bit different. But hey, I'm okay now. Really simple stuff though. You see this? We moved up, really nice volume, really big open interest. We literally back tested the weekly to the absolute dollar. I mean, come on, why would I not take that trade? Decreases in open interest instantly as soon as I saw the wick. You saw me. I entered 10 grand here, saw the back test, entered another 10 grand, saw that we take the high, scale out 25% of the trades, put my stop loss into the trades. And, you know, this is the thing. Hey, we make $5 or maybe it comes out, but it's like, I don't know. I'm not really trading it for the money, obviously. I'm trading this so you can see what I'm looking at and stuff like this, you know. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more and nothing less. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty nice stuff. You see the levels respected to the absolute dollar, though? Like, literally respected to the absolute dollar. Very, 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 very accurate. It literally was a total backtest of the weekly to the dollar. Stock market going sideways. Gold going sideways. Silver going sideways. My baby Airbnb absolutely on a tear today. I am long on Airbnb. I come back into Airbnb, so I'm very content with how this one's going. Tesla is also up today, and Nvidia is also up. So like my 3 baby stocks right now, all on absolute tears. Yeah, today is a very, very, very good day. A very good day indeed. Hey, awesome trades on the stock market. This long here on Bitcoin, that was the absolute gold mine that we're all going to be talking about for another 24 hours. Hey, today's a good day, no? Today is a good day. A good day to be alive. A good day to be a champion. A good day to be watching this stream. Yo. Nearly 1% bounce. You know, this doesn't look like much, but this is nearly 1% bounce to the upside. Like that's pretty cool. Come on, let's go again. Anyway, yeah, we got this awesome hype level 4. Don't know what all of this stuff really means, but hey, there we go. I don't trade the alts, so I cannot honestly say, but you are first. You are the first 1 month subscriber. No, I don't trade altcoins, and I'm honestly not actually that interested in looking at alts, period. I'm just gonna like my baby is Bitcoin. I love Bitcoin. I'm just gonna trade Bitcoin, you know. Yeah, now is the waiting game. I don't wanna buy again. Don't want to take any more profits here. I'll either wait for it to push up or I'll wait for it to stop me out under the weekly. I don't need to do anything else now. Just kind of, this is the thing. Once you got into your position, especially when you're trading with this much money, you are literally at the peril of the market. So we have no influence now. We have absolutely no influence of what's happening next. You know, I cannot decide anymore whether this is going to push up or whether this is going to go down because we're trading on a small fish account today. So we cannot have any influence whatsoever here. So we are literally just having to wait now. And this is what it feels like to be a newer trader. You just have to now wait to get stopped out or for it to push up. That's all we can do. You know, there's nothing else that we can do. Obviously, the technicals were really nice. I truly do feel. Move up on highest volume, backtest weekly. You know, that's why I done the trades. And now we just have to wait. We really do just have to wait. There we go, no? Ethereum heading down. Yeah, this is why I hate altcoins. Look at this, man. Dude, like, the altcoins are awful. Every altcoin under the sun just literally heading absolute to the abyss. Altcoins down so heavy. Bitcoin's the only one that holds up. Literally, it's the only coin that holds up. So yeah, we just have to wait now patiently. I suppose if we lose this weekly, I would have thought that we come back into maybe we'll retest the value area high around 57,100. So this is my current thought process. Obviously, I'm in a small long and I'd like it to head up a little bit higher here. I'm happy to just get out if we lose this weekly because I would have thought that we come down to at least test the value area high here. So the thing is, I don't want to be holding a trade from here all the way down to here. I would prefer to get stopped out here and look to re-enter here. And if it does this, then hey, it does that, and I can look to take another trade. It's not the end of the world, in my opinion. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for next here. And it's just a waiting game. It really is. Any tips for growing accounts? Yeah, don't trade like me. Don't trade like I do on this stream. Like I'm just going to be taking trades. Like I don't really care. I wouldn't always take these type of trades if I'm totally honest with you. But it's like, hey, you're here to learn, and I can accelerate your learning, I suppose, by taking some of these trades that I necessarily wouldn't trade if I'm trading with a full account. But for educational reasons, it's pretty fun, I think, and also it's pretty educational. So, how would I recommend growing an account? Really, these slow and steady games. So the best way to grow the account is not, I think it's like the slow and steady ways of growing an account. So it's like you want to go into the market and you want to approach it, so just what I call like that really, really, really high probability trades. So would we call this 1 minute back test of the weekly like a massive high probability trade? Of course it's not. Of course this isn't a really high probability long. This is a little bit of hey, there's a technical reason there, but it's not what I would class like a golden trade that you're not waiting all week for that trade, are you? There's no way that we're going to be saying we're waiting all week for this 1 minute back test of the weekly. You are obviously having the potential of some really, really nice high, these trades that you can say, oh, this is almost like a golden ticket trade, really nice sort of trades. You obviously come down when you formed all those bullish CVDs down here, and even over the last 24 hours, I feel you had a few golden ticket trades. Not really this one here, but really that back test off of the amount of bullish, you were forming crazy bullish CVD divergences. When you come for that back test, I mean, look, you formed so much bullish CVD down here. I honestly do feel that this was a golden ticket trade. Like, obviously, I can say that now very easily because it went up. But the thing is, I longed to that move down this today. Posted it in the group exactly as it was happening. That was a really high probability trade. Why you had massive bullish divergences. You're coming down to your fib support. Obviously, you come down to your high volume support. You have your high volume node support. Like that's a trade where you have the swing failure pattern. Yeah, you also done the swing failure pattern. So you're talking about like 5 different confluences here of why this is a really good trade. And what do you have up here? 2 things maybe, looking at the volume and looking at the weekly. So like when you're thinking like a tip of how to grow trades, it's like taking these sort of trades. This I mean, you could, not financial advice, but you could like times 100 long this because the invalidation is back below that wick. So you can get very high leverage trades up in here, and it's not going to like, this is what I would say. These are the sort of trades that you want to grow an account. Okay. So yeah, that's my tip of taking the best trades and not necessarily getting involved in things like this. To be totally honest with you, like that would be my tip. Like, make this very clear. Number 1 tip of growing an account: don't get involved in, I suppose, just wait for the highest probability trades. And how do you recognize a high probability trade? Looking at the context of where the market's going. And once you've understood the context of where the market's likely heading towards, looking at taking the trades in that direction, which have 3+ levels of confluence. So that's what we could say is how you grow an account. So you take those trades where you have 3+ levels of confluence together. Yeah, I think that's the tip. Period. This here, I don't know. Maybe I get stopped out this trade. Who knows? This is the thing. I just have to wait now. I'm not going to be able to tell you whether we're going to push up higher or come down lower. Like, I cannot tell you this because all we have to do right now is wait. Like, this is the only thing we can do right now. It's going to do one thing. It's going to go up or go down, and we just literally have to wait. It's not that difficult, I don't think. Obviously, I'm looking here and there's no reasons for me. Sometimes I'll close out a trade early, but I don't actually want to close out this early because, look, this is still coming down on a decrease of open interest. Obviously, it can take out that low, but I don't know. I have no reason to manually close this myself. It's not like this is a red flag for me. So, yeah, I'm just going to wait now. So, yeah, that's Bitcoin. We'll take a look really quickly because I am still in Airbnb now. I longed it this morning. Well, this afternoon. Oh, I didn't realize this. Okay, so this is the thing sometimes on the stocks. And I need to manage this because I actually have serious money on Airbnb. So it looks actually like we have this gap and we're trying to find resistance back on this gap. So you see how this actually works often where you have a gap on a chart like this. So you have this like gap that's formed. And then when you retest the gap, you can see this happens all the time. So it's really good knowledge to be aware of. Like this gap is acting now as resistance. And the way that you trade this is obviously resistance. Okay, I didn't even actually realize it. This is what happens when I start to try and do loads of things at the same time. I need to actually, I want to take some profits on this. And the thing is, I'm not actually bothered if it continues up way higher. I just prefer to actually lock in profits. Yeah, like literally. And this is a day trade that I took today, so it's really bad if I don't. It's like I was saying earlier, and I even wrote about this in here as well. I was like, come on, you just have, whenever you get like an amazing, this is why I'm a perma-bull on the stock market. Every time the same, every dip is for buying. Like, I am such a stock market bull, literally. Every time you get a dip on Airbnb, Nvidia, Tesla, like this is like screaming buy. Screaming buy. Anyway, I want to take profits on this. And then we'll get back to Bitcoin. But this is, for me anyway, a little bit more important. So bear with me 2 minutes. I'm trading this on Interactive Brokers, by the way, for anybody interested. The best day trading stock website in the world. Bear with me 2 minutes. Let me just see this. The thing is, there's not much volume on this, so I don't really want to just mark it out like I did on Bitcoin. So I'm just going to, I'm going to try and get out with a limit order. So. Hey, let's see if I can get out of this. So I'm closing out 50% of this trade. So anyway, I'll go back to explaining this theory. Let's just really quickly check Bitcoin. Yeah, it's not really doing anything. So yeah, we have time to talk about this again. So let's go back to this. I've got a limit order that's trying to get me out at 50%. So we'll have to wait and see. But basically, the theory on this is when you form these gaps will act as resistance. So you can like literally see this here. The bottom of the gap is acting as resistance. If we get acceptance into this gap, obviously this is quite a small gap. Well, I say small, it's still 3%, which when you're trading with millions, and it's 3% is a lot. So if you get acceptance into this gap, then you're going to look to fill that gap fairly easily. You would expect that to come up to 205.50, 205.50 at least. So basically, if you come back into this gap and acceptance, you look to trade up to the top of the gap fairly easy. That's the gap filled. From here, hey, you can either continue to move up or you fill the gap and you get a bit of a pullback. But if we get acceptance into this gap, then it's very likely that we move up another 3%, I would have thought. Fairly certain. You can see here, you test the gap, you instantly come down off the gap. So you instantly come down off the gap. I can't fill this limit order and it's really annoying. I really need to get filled on this trade. Otherwise I can't concentrate. I really wished I had closed it out earlier. Oh, come on. If someone wants to help me concentrate and just market buy some Airbnb into my sell order, that would be very nice of you. Obviously, I'm joking. You don't have to do that. I'm totally joking. Just because I don't want to get sued. Don't do this. I'm totally joking. But yeah, I do want to try and get out of this position, or 50% of it anyway. Anyway, that's the theory on the gaps. Tesla's still doing nothing. Nvidia. Yep, I like Nvidia. I don't want to close it. So yeah, that's how my day's gone anyway. I'm long on Nvidia, which I'm going to let run for the rest of the day. I'm not going to close this. I don't have any reason to close it. Long on Tesla, don't have any reason to close it. Long on Airbnb, but I actually want to take profits 50%. And Bitcoin, yeah. Obviously, my main account is long. Took 50% profits, and now I'm going to see what happens up here. This is just for this account that we're trading here. I'm not going to do anything else on this one, but yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah, we can have a bit of calmness now. what a lovely start to the stream. No, what a lovely start to the stream. I mean, you look at this even today, though. Like, this is the thing, you know. We come down to the CC. You want to see something really, really funny? this might make you laugh. What did I say? Where was it? This one this morning. Let's pump it and help off. So this guy, he made a mistake. He made a mistake at longing. He tried to long the CC, and instead of pressing long once, he pressed long like 5 times. I was like, hey guys, come on, let's pump it up and help our friend out. He's down some money because he made a mistake longing the CC like 10 times. He pressed market buy 10 times instead of 1 time. So I was like, hey, let's help out our friend and pump it. I was at 10:30 this morning while we were at the CC. We helped him out, and you actually pumped it way harder than what I thought, because from that CC, hey, we made it all the way back up to the weekly. But that was obviously pretty funny. Hey, I love the Champions Group. What can I say? If we need to help another champ out, hey, we got to do our part. We got to do our part and help pump the market. That was obviously off of the CC though. But anyway, pretty standard stuff. Again, it's all technicals, just trading the technicals, low to high. You saw that short that I had on the CC last night, yeah? You saw that one? Sorry, not at the CC, off the weekly. You see that short last night? How amazing was that? Like, literally, that short last night was basically to the absolute dollar high. And yeah, we take that all the way down in the end to the CC. We go into pump mode. Hey, we pump it. We come back down. And then, hey, what did we have today? You're given an absolute gold mine setup once again. As we come back into our support, hey, we come back up above the weekly. We test the weekly to the absolute dollar. We make our way up. And hey, now we're just going a bit sideways. A bit boring. But hey, we've actually been able to pretty much call over the past 24 hours the exact high of the market, almost the low. This I didn't trade, wasn't involved in this, but I managed to then long the exact low here. So I managed to short the exact high on the lower term time frames yesterday, long the exact low of the move. Like, this was crazy to the absolute dollar, yeah? Shorted the exact high to the absolute dollar, longed the exact low to the absolute dollar, and you see this? 57,471 to 55,648. That was to the exact high, to the exact low, back into, from a short into the long, back into the short. Managed to take that down overnight to the CC. Going into the long of the CC, wasn't involved in this. Took it back down, took it back down to the low. Of course, was back involved in this one. And hey, now we are where we are here. Like, we've been pretty much doing very well. Let's just say that. And now it's just a waiting game. We are just now waiting for the next move here on the Bitcoin chart. And I've got nothing else really to say. Oh, yes. I have got the limit order filled on Airbnb. Hey, this is good. This is good. The gods were listening. I've filled 50% of my take profit order on Airbnb. I can now sit calm, no? Sit calm. That's good. I'm happy about it. Let me just do this 1 second then. So cool. We have a lot of questions here. Wow, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how many questions that we had coming in here. It's crazy. Someone said, is this times 100 leverage? No, no. What is the difference between eToro and Interactive Brokers? Really, really good question. eToro is good for swing traders. If you're a swing trader, eToro, in my opinion, is actually really, really good because there's no commission. The fees are really low. If you're buying the underlying asset, there's no overnight fees. Yeah, I think eToro is really, really, really good stockbroker if you want to trade swing trading. If you want a day trade, yeah, I wouldn't use eToro. I wouldn't recommend eToro. If you want a day trade, I'd say Interactive Brokers. If you want a swing trade, you want to use eToro. Yeah, no financial advice, of course. You need to do your own research, but that's what I would say. Another guy asking here about the am I going to trade the new futures on Bybit or am I sticking to the perpetuals? Yeah, I'm going to stick to the perpetual swap. Obviously, it's pretty cool that you have the option of, this is obviously referring to the new thing that was released today. Today, Bybit released their the new timed futures contract. Obviously, customer service here has wrote a little bit about it. So what are the advantages of using the futures contracts where it's the expiration, I think, of this one is the 25th of June, which is standard. So you got the futures contract. Well, why would you trade the futures with the expiration date rather than trading the perpetual swap? I guess your primary reason why you might want to trade this is for hedging. That's the main reason I think that you would use this. I personally don't. I'm not going to be, if I'm totally honest, I'm not going to actually use this. But hey, it's a good option to have for those that like to hedge using this. But I'm personally not really actually going to use it. But that's the main reason why people would use this. Obviously, as well, if you're predicting higher prices, at the start of June, and you want to sit in a swing trade from now until the start of June, why would it be good to use this new contract? Well, there's no, this is the thing, there's no funding fees. So that's obviously quite a big advantage if you want to sit in a trade and hold it for a few months. If you're sat in that trade in the perpetual swap, of course, you're going to be paying funding every 8 hours. Whereas if you sit on it in the new Bybit contract, you're not going to be paying funding. So that, I suppose that's quite a, got a draw to it for some people as well. You can long and short at the same time on the same account as well. So that's obviously a bit of a cool thing. So this new contract, you can be in a position long and short simultaneously on the same account in the same contract. Some people might like that. Obviously, what we're talking about here is the new, is the 26th of June, isn't it? Yeah, 25th of June. Obviously this is trading currently at $61,900. So you are in contango, but that's normal. The market's really, got a high expectancy, I suppose. So, obviously that's something to be aware of, because otherwise you might be like, why is this trading at $61,000? Obviously it's going to trade higher because people are obviously bullish going into June. People are expecting higher prices. So you're going to get this contango with the futures market. Normal. It's totally normal. So yeah, that's my opinion. This is really good. This is good for people that want to use it. Personally, I'm just going to use the inverse perpetual. I don't actually have a use for this, and I don't really think many people are really going to be using this. I don't really think it's going to get much volume, but it's good to have it than not have it. No, so yeah. That's everything on that. See what other questions. Yeah, so I haven't actually used this contract yet, so I can't answer all the questions about this, but I'm pretty, well, it looks like it does. So you don't need to change into like USDT. You can just keep in Bitcoin, and you are using the same balance as your Bitcoin portfolio to trade the perpetual as you are this futures contract. So that looks as if it's all the same. That looks like it's all the same. You don't have to be switching around to answer that question. Somebody else is asking about the Femex competition. Yeah, the Femex competition, we are obviously entered. If you want to enter the Femex competition, obviously this is the link to join the team. Just copy the link, go into it, and brings you to this page, and you can sign up if you want to. If you want to join that. I'm not a fan of Femex, really. If I'm totally honest, I'm not really a fan of Femex. I might trade just for this competition, but I am not really a fan of this exchange massively. What can I say? I'm a lover of Bybit. I'm a Bybit lover, so I'm not really a fan of these other exchanges. But and the reason why is because if you had tried to long Bitcoin today using any other exchange, if you're using order flow, you have to be on Bybit, because you miss these sort of trades if you're on Binance. You miss it on Femex, you miss it on Coinbase. Like, you only get these trades on Bybit. So like, for me, it's very important to trade on Bybit. Like, to be honest, it's very important for me because it has the best order flow, and I refuse to miss out on the trades. So yeah, that for me is very important. I'm so annoyed that Bitcoin has just suddenly decided to go absolutely sideways and do nothing here. I wanted it to keep on moving because we could have taken more trades, but this is so boring. I did want to keep this stream fairly quick. I didn't want it to go on forever, if I'm totally honest. We can do more of these streams, though. Of course we can. We can do more of these. I just want to do one more thing on this. We are coming back into this almost. But yeah, we can do more of these streams. I just wanted to do a quick one for you all. Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow morning, I suppose. Tomorrow morning can be a good opportunity for another one. I'll do 2 more questions and I think I'll call it a night for myself. This guy says Femex is totally garbage. I don't know, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of just love Bybit. Some guy says, what's the best VPN? There are many VPNs out there. Lots of VPNs out there. Some that I know that are really recommended. Nord is obviously recommended. ExpressVPN is recommended. Those are the only 2 that I actually know of. But they're both decent from what I hear. Yes, more streams. Hey, I'm happy to do more streams. That's fine. We really enjoyed this impromptu stream. Thank you very much. No worries at all. CyberGhost is a great VPN, apparently. So, yeah. I am going to wrap it up here. I'm going to say thank you very much, everybody. We'll do another stream tomorrow, I suppose. I'm happy to do another one for you. I hope that you've enjoyed this really random, quick one for you all. Thank you ever so much. I'll catch you over in the group, I suppose. I need to go and eat. It's 7 p.m. here and I haven't had my dinner yet. So I'm going to go have my dinner. We'll do another stream later or tomorrow. And yeah, thank you ever so much, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed this one. And I'll catch you over in Discord after I've had my dinner. So cheers, everybody. Thank you ever so much. And goodbye. Thank you.